Hey, it's Chris. AirPods are one of the best products that Apple has made in the last several years. This is a fact. Why? Because they epitomize the "it just works" mentality. They're one of my favorite and most used accessories of all time. So today, we're gonna cover a couple of tips and several accessories that can make the AirPods experience just a little bit better. Now, even though AirPods have been out for a little while at this point, let's go ahead and start with something brand new, something I just found out about today, the 29th, the day that I'm making this. Guilherme Rambo, a writer for 9to5Mac, just released a Mac app called AirBuddy, which brings some of the AirPods experience you get on iOS to your Mac. When you open your AirPods case next to an iOS device, you get a pop-up that shows you the battery status, but not on the Mac. With AirBuddy, you can get a pop-up on your screen just like that on your Mac, and you can choose where you want it to go. This corner, or right in the middle. You also get a notification center widget that tells you how much battery you've got left in your Mac, in your AirPods, and in any connected and charging iOS devices. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that Apple didn't build this kind of a thing in right off the bat, like you get on iOS. I've only been using it for a couple of hours at this point, and I love it. Next, let's talk about fixing one of the worst, or should I say grossest, things about AirPods. AirPods go in your ears. Ears have earwax. When you put AirPods into your ears, then all of a sudden your AirPods have earwax. See where I'm going? But look, I'm not gonna show you any kind of weird, gross close-ups of dirty AirPods. Or am I? There are all kinds of methods that people have recommended for cleaning AirPods, but my personal favorite is using removable mounting putty. Just the cheap, tacky putty that you can use to stick up posters on your wall. I'll go ahead and link up the exact kind that I like to use down below in the description, but basically just break off a little chunk and then press it into the ends of the AirPods or around the sides, or even in the case itself, in case there's any dust or nastiness in there. And boom, once you take it off, you've taken off all the gunk as well. I've actually had people comment like, how do you get your AirPods so clean when you're filming? Because they know what it's like when the AirPods go in and meet Mr. or Mrs. Earwax. It's not a pretty picture after a while, right? That stuff accumulates. What I really like the most about this particular method though is that it's the cleanest way to clean your AirPods. Because if you're sitting there scraping stuff out, like I've seen other videos people doing in tweets, that's gonna go somewhere else and just make a different kind of a mess. Not so here. All right, it's time to move on. No more talk of earwax. I'm gonna talk about something else that is kind of like inherently a part of AirPods life. And that's the fact that since these things are wireless, they have no wires and they can be a little bit easier to lose. Maybe this has happened to you. You went to check out where your AirPods were and you couldn't find them. Either they weren't in the case, you lost them individually, or you lost the whole case because that's pretty small too. Well, what do you do about that? You can actually use Apple's Find My iPhone feature to locate your individual left and right AirPods when they get lost, as long as they're outside of the charging case and still have a charge. So go to iCloud.com on your Mac or use the Find My iPhone app on your phone. On your phone, you'll see a list of your connected Apple devices. Tap AirPods. Then, once you get in the vicinity of a missing AirPod, you can have it play a sound to help you locate it. So you can only find one of your AirPods at a time. So once you find one, pop it back into the case and then repeat the process to find the other one. So if you're unsuccessful in finding your AirPods for whatever reason, you're not a Sherlock Holmes, you just can't find it, then you can actually pay for a replacement, but it's gonna cost you $69 to get a replacement or an additional $69 to replace the case. So whatever you've lost, you can replace it. I'll link up down below where you can do that and get that process started. It's still a little bit cheaper than buying brand new AirPods, but ouch. I've got 3 more awesome accessories that I wanna show off in this video, starting with these super cheap decals, which I picked up that make your AirPods case look like dental floss. Yeah, dental floss. Why would you even want these? Well, 2 reasons that I can think of. First, you don't want your coworkers or your fellow students stealing your junk. People might wanna steal your AirPods, but nobody's gonna wanna steal dental floss. 2, it's just funny, like it's hilarious. The case looks like a dental floss case to begin with, and you add these decals, that's funny, come on. Actually, I can think of another reason. If you want to separate these and like know which ones belong to you instead of your roommate or somebody else, then this is a differentiator, a funny differentiator. Yes, I know these decals have been out forever, but I've had them laying around forever, and I figured it's time to put it into a video. If you already knew about them, That's cool. You don't have to comment about it like, Chris, you're late to the party. I already know that. Some people out there like that neck band that you get with certain headphones from brands like Jaybird, where you can just lay them around your neck when you're not using them. Well, with another super cheap accessory, you can have the best of both worlds if that's what floats your boat. You can basically just buy this cord that fits around both your AirPods and turn them into Jaybird wannabes. There are use cases for this, like maybe if you're exercising, or in my case, I was out on a walk not long ago and there was leaves all over this trail. And I don't know if I was running or what. Oh no, I know what I did. I sneezed. And the force of the sneeze shot an AirPod out. And it was like hard to find that in all the leaves. Had I had something like this, then I wouldn't have worried about it. It would have been really easy to spot. So there you go. Last up, and I'm really glad that you stuck around for this one because I saved one of the best things, one of the coolest things for the very end. We have the humble earskin or earskins. This is a ridiculously affordable accessory that does two things. One, it makes your AirPods sound better, and two, it makes your AirPods fit better or more securely, if that's been a problem for you. The sound enhancement part, that's pretty easy to figure out because that more snug fit provides a better seal and keeps out a bunch of the external noise that you would normally be hearing, and therefore provides better sound isolation. Chris Nye, the science guy. Personally, AirPods fit my ears just fine, like no issues, but I know there's several people out there where AirPods like won't stay in. It's just not a good fit. So thanks to earskins, that problem is completely solved from what I've heard. Thanks to the better noise isolation. No, okay. So there you go. AirPods are great right off the bat, and hopefully these tips and accessories can make that experience just a little bit better for you. I want to know if you, like me, are excited for AirPods V2, which is supposed to be coming out this year with some great new features. Let me know what you thought about these tips. Let me know what tips I missed or accessories I missed down in the comments. Let me know what you think about AirPods V2 coming very soon. And don't forget you can follow @DailyTech, spelled Daily Tekk, on Instagram and Twitter. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.